Shalom and welcome to this special edition of 2-Minute Torah from the Sukkah. In this coming Shabbat Hol HaMoed Sukkot, we'll read from the Torah one of the most dramatic and amazing texts in the entire Torah. Moshe is at Mount Sinai with God, and he pushes the limits of chutzpah to a new frontier by asking God to be able to see God, to kind of know God's ways and God's plans. And God, in this famous paragraph, says to him, "You cannot see my face and live, but I will put you against this rock and will pass in front of you, and you will see my back." And that should be enough. And our commentators basically have explained that this seeing the back of God is basically seeing God's actions in the world. Getting to know God's world is our way to get to know the divine God's self. And the fact that our rabbis decided to add this particular text to Sukkot is telling about how they felt about this particular holiday. As Rabbi Shlomo Carlebach defined this holiday in which we leave our homes to enter the house of the Kadosh Baruch Hu, to enter the house of God. We're not just sitting outside during this week, we're not just making our Sukkot our permanent homes for this week. We are being able to experience God's world, and by doing so, we're getting to experience and to get to know God in the same way that Moshe asked God to know him in the Torah. May that getting closer to the world that God has created, making connections to God's creation, increase our joy, our simcha, our happiness during this week. We're commanded to do so by the Torah, and it's a wonderful occasion to really connect with God in this deep, profound relationship by knowing God's word. Chag Sameach, Moadim Lesimcha. May we be rejoice and be really, really joyful, as our Torah says, during the remain beautiful days of this holiday of Sukkot. Looking forward to seeing you on Shabbat and on Sunday night for Simchat Torah.